Hi everybody, I just wanted to post a video to talk you guys through the social justice essay outline a little bit and the different stages that are going to be part of that assignment. So as it outlines on the assignment, it's a three-step assignment or a three-stage assignment. So first you're going to submit an outline. That is going to be, you need to be very well prepared in terms of writing your paper, because this is really your guide to writing your paper. And my feeling is usually if I've got a good outline prepared, most of my work is done for me. So I've got my sources in there already, I've got my arguments well formulated, I've got my thesis statement, my ready to go. So there's instructions on that sheet about how you're going to set up your social justice essay outline. The second part of that will be a peer review. You'll note on there it says you're going to peer review 2 papers. Just ignore that. You're only going to do one. It turns out many of my technological difficulties are because my computer's broken. So it's in being repaired right now, but the loaner they gave me, it doesn't have an updated Word version, so I can't change that for you. But just note, it's just one paper that you're going to be in charge of. So what I'll do is I'm going to put you into groups, which you'll see they're actually already there. And within those groups, you guys, some are 3 people and some are 4, and you're going to choose who is in charge of each paper. And all 3 or 4 people in the group need to review each paper, which I'll distribute to you after they all come in. And then one person is in charge of each paper and submitting the peer review to the author of the paper. Okay, so that's going to happen next, and then the third part is your final essay submission, which comes later on in the semester. So I just want to review for today. I've given you guys a whole selection of topics. You don't have to choose one of those if you don't want to, but those are to help guide you and to help you understand the kinds of questions I'd like you to be asking. Okay, so basically, the really important things that you have for your outline are going to be your topic. What is it you're going to talk about? A theoretical perspective. So every paper here needs to have a theoretical stance or a theoretical perspective they're applying to it. Now, I just want to be clear that these aren't necessarily things that have come from this class, but since you all took 209 with me at some point or are taking Dr. Edwards' theory class, it's not a theory necessarily that's drawn from this class, but that's drawn from somewhere else that you've taken in your education. And if you want to talk through a theory with me or with Crystal, you're welcome to. We're happy to do that. But so, for example, topic number 3 is about a feminist perspective on labor force participation. So, for example, if you were choosing that topic, you might look at Rosemary Garland Thompson or Carol Thomas and their descriptions of feminist disability studies, which really go into how we need a feminist analysis of disability studies to address the gendered nature of illness and disability, or how being a woman is an additional intersection with disability and something that impacts how disability is treated differently than it would be for a man. So that's the kind of thing when I'm talking about a theoretical lens. If you want to do a Marxist analysis and you're looking at questions about the capitalist system, right? These are all things that we've talked about throughout the years, throughout the program, and the expectation is that you will apply a theoretical lens in this case. And then the other piece is you have to talk about how this intersects with social justice, right? Because the whole class is social justice in the labor force. And how does this topic intersect with social justice? So your topic, your argument, your theoretical perspective, and how this intersects with social justice. Okay? And then you'll see that the instructions give you a sort of rubric, like breakdown of what we are looking for in the paper. And just I want to again really emphasize that it's a thorough essay outline. So your sources are expected to be there, right? The argument you're making, what backs that up. And I've given 3 links on there to how to do an essay outline. And the first one isn't working. I'm not sure why. But anyways, the second one I think is a really good one to look at because it really lays that out for you in terms of how to properly write that. Okay? And those are due next, so not this week, next Friday. And then I will distribute them on the Monday to the groups in order, because I just need to get that organized to distribute those to the groups in order for people to do the peer review. Okay, so again, if you have questions, please feel free to come to my office hours. I'm recording this during my office hours because nobody's here. And as I mentioned yesterday, there's also, Crystal is going to hold a session next Wednesday at 6 p.m. If you have any sort of last minute questions around how to put that together. Okay, so yeah, reach out if you have any questions. Otherwise, good luck, and I'll look forward to seeing these. Thanks.